What's up guys, JLT today is back with another video. Okay, so today we are gonna live day trade 08 September 2025. Okay, the market's already open. Let's quickly see news. Okay, we only have customer credit. Okay, not much. Sweet. Okay, damn. Okay, as I said yesterday, we are coming down to fill this fair value gap, as you can see over here. You see, and we also came into this one, so it's crazy. Okay, we are definitely bullish on the day. Only reason because we swept out London highs, immediately had a move down, and then sweeping London and Asian session lows, market open. Okay, so we do see there is a retracement in the 30-minute candle, and we are waiting. There's not much to target to the upside. Maybe this is pre-market sweep, but on the 15 we didn't. Okay, so I do not think I might flip my bias to bearish. Only reason because this is a big retracement that we're gonna have. We might even fill this 5-minute fair value gap over here. We have, this is our 5-minute order block. Okay, and then we have this as our 5-minute breaker block to possibly come up, retracement into it, down for our confluences, retrace into our confluences, and then we're going boom, boom, targeting all these lows over here. You see what I mean? Because these are very good draws on liquidity. Only reason for that is because it is London session lows. This is London session lows, but previous London session. So I might flip my bias to bearish, depending on how we are gonna do all this, because this is a lot that I'm explaining. Or okay, wait, let me just put my axe off. Okay, sweet. Okay, we do have let's see if this is a 15. Yeah, okay, so this is the 15-minute order block. Okay, we do have an inverse on this one, but that was pre-market, and then we inversed this one, which does give me also some confluence to go more up and then first go down, you feel me? Or if we don't break structure here in about 8 minutes, I'm definitely gonna wait to see what happens, because if we do inverse this gap over here, this one, okay, then where's my ring? Then we're gonna wait for price to come back in here and then take our longs out of these until this will only be our only TP, but that's previous Friday market open, so you see what I mean. So we're definitely gonna have to wait and see, because I do not think that we are gonna be bearish for the day. The only reason is bullish. The only reason I was bullish was because we swept these lows and these lows. Did we sweep these? Yes. No. Okay. Let's see what the 1 minute's doing. Damn, okay. So sometimes you just gotta go with your instinct, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what happens. Bro, ain't no way. I was just about to restart this video, but I'm not. I'm gonna put that shit in. Okay, so I was in US 30 and I was like, why is price not moving the same as what I saw on Friday? And I even said, check here, I even said on the daily that we're gonna come into this fair value gap over here. Play back on my weekly analysis, okay? We entered, yeah, you see, and now there's bullish confirmation to the upside. That's why I was bullish. And we have a break of structure over here. So you see what I'm saying, bro? But I was tripping out. I don't know why I was on the freaking US 30. I'm fucking tweaking. Okay, so let's see what the markets give us. Okay, US 30 was not the bad choice to trade on, but just like, you see what I mean? That shit's just is like ass, bro. Okay, so on Nasdaq, oops, we have 1 minute equilibrium, fair value gap over here, go, which if we close below the 79 extension over here, willing to go short up until all these lows over here, because the only draw on liquidity I'll target for longs is this one, but that's previous day longs. So I'm not too keen on doing that. Now we just gotta stay patient. I do think no we nope. What up, Whisker? Okay, so we also have this high that we can break above. See what the 5 minutes do. Yo, jet tripping. So I do think we are making equal highs on the 1 minute. No, we do not. My bad. Okay, so we do have this new low that was created over here, but we did break. No, we did not. So let's see what happens over here. If we get, but we did sweep. Where is my okay, okay, so we do have these highs that potentially also can be swept. So let's see what happens. I'm definitely gonna stay with my bias, depending if we sweep those highs. Depends. But so far I do not like how price action is moving. We are just staying in this range. Okay, so this is the low we want to break, and this is the fair value gap we want to inverse over here. Okay, and this is the point I wanna close below the 79 extension over here. Okay, so we definitely gonna have to wait and see. Okay, so we do have a close above the fair value gap, and we are seeing buying pressure. We did have a break below this low. So now if we see buying pressure out of it, meaning a break of structure, then I might not be trading. I do not know, let's see. So we do have this high that still has not been broken above. So let's see, and we do have this 5-minute fair value gap over here. Okay, we also have this 15 minutes. So I do indeed think, no we did not, okay. But I might think we will. Okay, this is definitely gonna be interesting. So we did have a break of structure to the upside. No, I don't think this is a good it's not. And that's basically the only draw on liquidity I can seek to the upside, because then we are at all-time highs, which will be weird, but it would not, because we do have a daily fair value gap, even hourly fair value gap, or whatever equilibrium. There's so many confluences that got hit, meaning price wants to go up. So the only reason why I placed that Chingy Madigi, because I definitely think we're gonna sweep these highs, then go down, or go down and then go up, sweep out that and that drawn liquidity, you see. But that's gonna happen today, tomorrow, Wednesday, probably Wednesday PPI, and Thursday CPI will sweep it and dump, shit like that. That's definitely how the market likes to fool you, sweeping London highs and still moving higher. So, damn. Okay. So we also do have a 5-minute break, which is amazing. But the only scary thing is that we still didn't fill this fair value gap over here, which is a confluence you can come in, but putting your stops below the fair value gap is a 1.4 RR, so that's definitely maybe not something you want to do. But I feel like 1 minute lows is a good place to put it at, because if it breaks below that low, meaning your trade idea was correct, but you just should have been waiting for a better entry. Okay, you should go look what you did wrong. So let's see, we did have a 1 minute break as well, following with a 79 extension close with this, well, let's see, with this candle, because that's a hammer doji. And then if we close above this high, it's a break of structure again to the upside, so confirming that's gonna be where we're gonna go. Damn, bro. Okay, so we did get a break above 79 on the 5 minute as well. Long ago. But I do think now we're gonna fill those confluences on the 5 minute, meaning breaking structure to the downside over here, and even making a fair value gap, then retracing into it for shorts or whatever, but that's definitely not gonna happen now. I think we're first gonna sweep out these highs, and then we will rotate down. I don't know why, but this is a very strong drawn liquidity, only because this is a bullish candle. As you can see over here, check that whatever you call it, the plus, check there. So if you go on, it's +1, meaning that's a bullish candle. So that means that this is a high, because it's a move up then a move down. Okay, so excuse me, so I definitely think we're gonna go sweep out those big ass highs, so that's why I placed the trade that I placed. I can't believe we took longs. I can't believe we took longs after we just swept out London highs. check the RR on the 5 minute. Like, it looks so bad, bro. Like, nobody's gonna appreciate if I post this shit. They're gonna think it's... I definitely think is this a fair value gap? Nope. Okay, I definitely think I'm gonna move my stops to break even. Well, below this low over here on the 1 minute, just to make the risk better. Because maybe we are just going into high time frame confirmations to be going down, which is not really much. That's why I think we're gonna go higher, because we did fill this, if I'm not mistaken, daily gap. Nope, I'm tripping. This daily gap. And I definitely think we can have a break above this so that we can potentially go higher. But if we don't, we're just gonna have a retracement down into probably EQ, which is this. If this closes bullish, well, it's already a high, so yeah, so equilibrium on the daily. What I definitely think is a very strong draw on liquidity, because damn, bro, this is a shit ton of price action. Okay, so like I said, now we're gonna come down, probably filling a 1 minute. Okay, we just into the 1 minute fair value gap over here. We possibly gonna inverse it and have a break of structure, but we do have this. So it could be we are filling in 5 minute confirmation, or we are, this is the point where we're gonna rotate and move down. Because we just had a 79% extension close, so yeah. I definitely do not want to put my stops here. Only reason for that being is because I can't risk on something that I said I'm not gonna do and end up doing it. So yeah, let's see if we fill this gap, respecting it with a breakdown or whatever, meaning we're gonna remove this, putting it like this, and then switch that bitch. I know it's not something we do on this channel, but you're gonna see something that never has been done. You feel me? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. This is the only draw on liquidity so far that's sticking out. So yeah. Okay, so I was stopped out for $35 now. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this one. So now we're gonna have to see if the 5 minute corresponds with what the 1 minute saying, because we did enter into EQ on the 5 minutes. Okay, and we did, if I'm not mistaken, no, not yet. Okay, so this the 79 extension we want to close below for order me willing to be able to take a short, but I don't think that's gonna happen in my time frame that I'm trading. So yeah, so we do have, this is our order block, this is our breaker block, and then we have bearish EQ now. So that's something we're still gonna have to tap into. We did enter the breaker block, as you can see over here, and then let's see. Now this is the time to be patient, bro. I do not like actually taking based off only breaker blocks. It's not a very strong confirmation, but there is this bearish doji over here, which is a bit tempting, and then depending how this candle closes. Okay, so we close bullish. It's not the ideal. We still have this fair value gap over here and EQ that we just tapped into. Okay, we also tapped into this order block. So now, okay, so we also tapped into this fair value gap. So all our confirmations got hit. Perfect. Let's see if I should have actually, because this was my entry on this break. No, it was before this break. This one, putting my stops below this low. So I would have just, let's see. I don't think I was willing to risk that, but yeah. Did we tap into 5 minute EQ? We did twice. Okay, probably making a bullish SMT. But yeah, bro. Let's see. This is the low that we have to break if I'm willing to go short, and also close below the 79 extension over here. Sweet, so let's wait. If nothing happens before 10 past, meaning confirmations today we're going down, I might be done for the day. Well, that basically depends on how this candle closes. We did just have a break of structure to the upside on the 1 minute. which is also a good, well, it's a confirmation that we can use, meaning to go down. So we do have this low here now that we can break, meaning we respected this fair value gap over here. And our order block and our breaker block. So let's see, 20 more seconds. Okay, not the best lows, but yeah, I think we're gonna move higher, sweeping these highs over here. So yeah, I definitely think I'm done for the day. Only reason because the 5 minutes moving like this, we already swept London highs over here. Why is price still moving up? It's because we want to sweep out this drawn liquidity. So we're going to see if we have a break of structure to the upside to see if we are not going to trade. Because I was literally in longs just about 5 minutes ago. So yeah, let's see what happens. We are respecting this fair value gap still. Okay, so if we close below the 79 and the low, this low over here, I'm gonna throw in some lot just to see what I know. I definitely don't think. Only reason because the 5 minutes moving ass. But let's see. Bro, we're literally going from bullish to bearish to bearish to bullish. We just tapped into 1 minute EQ. No, we did not. Okay. This is also EQ, which we did tap into. Okay, so this is the new low that we have to break for order me to be confirmed that we're gonna go lower, and also 79 extension, which looks like we're gonna do. So let's wait and see. Definitely just gonna target these lows, the previous lows. But if it gets hit before I'm entering, then hell no. But yeah, let's see. Looks like it's not gonna close in our favor. If this doesn't break and close below the 79, I'm not gonna trade. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is mental, bro. I definitely do not think I should have done that. Only reason is because it's almost past my trading time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video just because I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'll update you guys what happens with my stop loss or take profit got hit. But I just think we need to get off the charts right now. But yeah. Okay, so this is the last peak you guys gonna have. I'll definitely update you guys what happens. And yeah. Okay. So with that being said, this was mental, bro. Definitely think there's a few things we have to work on. But yes, that's gonna happen with time. That's all we need. I definitely wanna start committing myself to YouTube. Only reason because is I can learn on my mistakes, and I can go back on my mistakes, what I made, and I can see what people think about it, to see if they see what I see, like feel what I feel, stuff like that, bro. So I definitely think you guys should put in the time to start realizing this is more than life. This trading is, it's so far more, it's so much different, bro. It's crazy. So I'm definitely gonna I'll post another video just now. This was just the live day trade so far. So yes, I shall catch you guys in about 30 minutes. And yeah, hope you guys had a blessed day. Stay safe, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan. Peace.